Hey you guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be reading from a subreddit, so let's jump into it. Unbelievable. How my best friend reacted to my debt secret. I had a best friend growing up who I'll call Sarah. We were extremely close and knew all of each other's secrets. When we were 18, my parents decided to move to another state, which made me really sad because I had to leave Sarah behind. But we promised to stay in touch, and we did for a while. We would talk on the phone for hours every day, and I would visit her every summer. When I was 21, I started to slip into a pretty bad depression. I didn't want to get out of bed or do anything, and my grades started to slip because I just didn't care anymore. I was failing almost all of my classes. I was living paycheck to paycheck and barely making ends meet. I took out loans to pay for college, and I was starting to feel like a failure. That's when I started to self-medicate with weed and alcohol. Pretty soon I was spending all of my days high or drunk, and my nights crying myself to sleep. One night I got so drunk that I blacked out and woke up in a random guy's bed. I was so scared and confused, and I started to cry. That S when he told me that he found me passed out on the bar and brought me back to his place. I was so ashamed of myself for what I had done, I didn't tell anyone. Not even Sarah. I was too afraid that they would think I was a loser. A few weeks later, I started to feel like crap because I hadn't heard from Sarah in a while. I tried calling her, but it went straight to voicemail. I was really worried because she had never done that before. I left a message and then another one and then another one, but still no reply. I was starting to get really scared. I tried calling her from my mom's house, but her phone just kept going to voicemail. Then one day, I got a text message from her saying that she was busy and would call me later. But I didn't get that call. In fact, I never got another call from her again. It's been 5 years, and I still don't know what happened. I was seeing a therapist for my depression, and I told her about Sarah. She said that it was really unhealthy for me to have someone who I was so dependent on for my happiness. I tried to tell her that Sarah wasn't just a friend, she was my best friend. But the therapist didn't seem to care. She just kept telling me to focus on myself and my own happiness. But it's not that easy. I still think about Sarah all the time, and I wonder what she's doing now. Did she get married? Does she have kids? Is she happy without me? I don't know. I hope that you guys can learn from my story and not put your happiness in the hands of another person. Thank you.